Bring the family to Angler's Restaurant, where Maine classics like fried clams, haddock, and lobster are served with a smile. Join us for lunch or dinner, or order ahead to go. See our full menu at anglersseafoodrestaurant.com, your hometown seafood spot.
Good evening and welcome inside the Cross Insurance Center. My name's Zach White. I'm happy to be joined by my broadcast partner for tonight's action, Chris Lesnar. We've got Mark Hellman producing this one for you all at home. All right, Chris, we have reached semifinal action. It is the number 2 George Stevens Academy Eagles taking on the number 3 Foxcroft Academy Ponies. Should be a lot of fun out here on the floor anytime you get to this point of the season inside the Cross Insurance Center. The stakes couldn't be higher, the energy couldn't be higher, and the quality of basketball, we are excited to see it. What are some of the things you're looking forward to tonight?
It should be great. We got the George Stevens, as you said, they come in 17-2 on the season. Foxcroft at 16-3. These teams did not play in the regular season, but now they're battling for a chance to make it to championship Saturday and play in that regional final.
It is always an exciting time of the season. We're excited to be able to bring you the action. Just in case you haven't been able to join us on one of these broadcasts thus far, a little bit of some housekeeping. Don't adjust that television or computer monitor, however it is you're watching along or listening along with us. We have live audio coverage here. We're excited to be able to do so, but our broadcast, for our purposes, will just be in audio form. So, again, excited to be able to bring you the action, excited to watch these athletes take the floor in just a moment to get the action started. What we're going to do now, before we get to that, is we're going to swing it on over to a commercial break and be back with you for more on the pregame show.
Sweatshirts, jackets, hats, baby clothes, and much more. Get your Eastern Maine sports merch at www.bonfire.com/store/eastern-maine-sports or at easternmainsports.com. Wide selection of items available, with more being added frequently.
Are you looking for the perfect house? Well, look no further than Next Home Experience Realtor, Jamie Gilbert. Jamie covers the greater Bangor area all the way up to Greenville. She offers superior personal service before, during, and after your transaction. So if you are in the greater Bangor area and you see Luke the next home dog on a lawn, make sure to call Next Home Experience Realtor, Jamie Gilbert. Give her a call at 207-343-1215 and get started on finding your dream home today.
Softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Get hydrated and energized and feel fantastic at Pine State Nutrition. Whether you're an athlete, a workaholic, or a parent on the go, we have something for everyone. Get your tea or shake filled with healthy energy, hydration, immunity, protein, and so much more. Healthy starts here at Pine State Nutrition on Broadway in Bangor.
Bring the family to Angler's Restaurant, where Maine classics like fried clams, haddock, and lobster are served with a smile. Join us for lunch or dinner, or order ahead to go. See our full menu at anglersseafoodrestaurant.com, your hometown seafood spot. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today.
Welcome back here now, and thank you for rejoining us on the pregame show. One more time, my name's Zach White. I'm happy to be joined by my broadcast partner, Chris Lesnar. We're going to be calling the action for you. We got Mark Howland producing this one for you all at home. Chris stepping back inside the Cross Insurance Center as we prepare for this matchup between the number 2 seeded George Stevens Academy Eagles and the number 3 seeded Foxcroft Academy Ponies. Let's now turn to talk about the basketball a little bit. Let's start first on the George Stevens Academy side. What are some of the things coming into this game that they're going to have to do to be successful and advance past these Foxcroft Academy Ponies?
I think Foxcroft does a nice job defensively, so George Stevens, just run your sets, run your offense like you have. They had a very tough first round matchup, as did Foxcroft. George Stevens beat number 7 Sumner, but it wasn't easy, and Foxcroft had a hard time with Callis in their opener as well. But it's all about surviving and advancing at this point, and now these teams are meeting for a chance to advance to the regional final.
Absolutely, and that's what you play each game for, is to advance to that next one, and that's what these GSA Eagles are looking to do. Let's turn now to the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. Chris, you talked about it just a moment ago, but they do play that style of defense that can create a lot of advantageous situations for their offense. What are some of the things that they need to do to be successful in this one? What are some of the things to watch for out of these Foxcroft Academy Ponies?
I think the rebounding is going to be key, because I feel like GSA has a little bit of a size advantage, especially with Layla Hutchins down low. So Foxcroft, just play your game defensively. That will lead to the offense, hopefully, on the other side for the Ponies.
Absolutely. A couple of key players mentioned there for the GSA Eagles, and also LaBelle inside. What Cassie LaBelle did in that quarterfinal action against Callis in helping propel, or Prescott rather, helping propel the Foxcroft Academy Ponies forward in that game, and some of the things that they had to do. It was tough, but Cassie LaBelle did a really nice job and made a lot of things happen.
I think Nola Mason will be another key player in this game, and a couple other key players for GSA, Emma Perry St. Peter and Taylor Grego. Some players to watch out for.
A lot of great athletes. And Chris, when you get to this part of the season, you can't ask for much more than to have the high quality of action, the high quality of talent out there on the floor, and we're spoiled as fans to be able to bring it to you. But a lot of the reason we're able to do that is thanks to our amazing sponsors who have helped make this broadcast coverage and all of our Tourney 2026 coverage free and available. So thank you to Rouse Garage, Herring Brothers, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Governors, Anglers, Sports Arena, Sluggers, Starboard Co-Events, Gordon Contracting, Jamie Gilbert, Next Home Experience, Newport Glass, Hammond Lumber, Black Bear Crane, Roundy's Paving, Pine State Nutrition, Hometown Nutrition, Deergo Nutrition, and Varney Chevrolet. Thanks to all of them for helping us bring all the action from Tourney 2026. Exciting news, Pine State Nutrition, Deergo Nutrition, and Hometown Nutrition will be the Player of the Game sponsor. And all of the Player of the Games from inside the Cross Insurance Center here in Bangor, they're going to walk away with a gift card. Sports Arena, they're going to be the Player of the Day sponsor. Each Player of the Game winners will be put up for a vote for Player of the Day, with the winner receiving a gift card to Sports Arena. All right, Chris, with that, we're going to turn it on over to one more commercial break before we get ready for the lineups and to get this one started. Be back with you in a moment.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Are you looking for the perfect house? Well, look no further than Next Home Experience Realtor, Jamie Gilbert. Jamie covers the greater Bangor area all the way up to Greenville. She offers superior personal service before, during, and after your transaction. So if you are in the greater Bangor area and you see Luke the next home dog on a lawn, make sure to call Next Home Experience Realtor, Jamie Gilbert. Give her a call at 207-343-1215 and get started on finding your dream home today.
Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back inside the Cross Insurance Center. We got a minute and 18 seconds left on the pregame clock. Either side has returned to their respective benches. So in a moment, we're going to turn to the public address announcer inside the Cross Insurance Center. We're going to give you guys the entirety of either side's lineups before we get ready to get the action underway. So, Chris, any final words before we turn it over?
Just about a little bit more about each team. George Stevens is averaging 45 points a game. They're only giving up 33.5. And for Foxcroft, they're averaging a little bit more on the season for points for at 50 points a game, only averaging 35. So you look between the two teams, Foxcroft only giving up 35, GSA 33.5. Could be in for a defensive battle here tonight.
Absolutely could be. And two teams that didn't play each other in the regular season, but have a lot of similarities if you look up and down the stat sheet and the regular season totals. So with that, though, we are going to turn it on over inside the Cross Insurance Center and prepare for the lineups.
2026 Maine Principals Association State Basketball Tournament, presented by Hammond Lumber Company. This Northern Maine Girls Class C semifinal game features the number 3 seed visiting ponies from Foxcroft Academy with a record of 16-3, and the number 2 seed home Eagles from George Stevens Academy with a record of 17-2. For introducing the teams, the Maine Principals Association and FAME, the Finance Authority of Maine, remind you that interscholastic athletics are an extension of the educational classroom. In keeping with this educational mission, Maine Principals Association places a significant emphasis on sportsmanship at all MPA-sanctioned events. Please do your part by supporting the student athletes, coaches, game officials, and fellow spectators in a positive manner. We thank you in advance for your support of sportsmanship and of the 2026 MPA Maine State Basketball Tournament, presented by Hammond Lumber Company. At this time, let's meet the participants in this Northern Maine Class C semifinal game. Introducing first the team members for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. A sophomore number 10, Sophie Day. A freshman number 12, Addie Rayfield. A senior number 13, Lydia Hughes. A junior number 14, Sabrina Ellis. A freshman number 21, Ella Annis. A junior captain number 23, Mason Hall. Injured player and a sophomore, Allie Kane. And a junior number 34, Jasmine Hall. Assistant coaches are Josh Kimball and Rising Youth. The head coach from Foxcroft Academy is Tyler Muzzy. And now we introduce the team members of the home George Stevens Academy Eagles. A freshman, number 10, Ellie Woodward. A freshman, number 25, Marty Gleason. A sophomore, number 32, Charlotte Snow. And a freshman, number 34, Lily Shrove. The assistant coaches Bill Gray and Charlene Grant. The head coach for George Stevens Academy is Billy LaRue. And now the starting lineups of the sitting semifinal contest. For Foxcroft Academy at guard, a junior, number 2, Allie Cook. For George Stevens Academy at guard, a senior captain, number 3, Emma Perry St. Peter. For Foxcroft Academy at guard, a senior captain, number 3, Addie Day. For George Stevens Academy at guard, a senior captain, number 4, Allie Clifford. For Foxcroft Academy at guard, a sophomore, number 5, Maddie Hughes. For George Stevens Academy at forward, a sophomore, number 14, Aurora Simmons. For Foxcroft Academy at forward, a senior, number 11, Cassidy Adele. For George Stevens Academy at forward, a junior, number 23, Taylor Grego. And for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies at forward, a sophomore, number 22, Ella Mason. And for George Stevens Academy Eagles at forward, a junior, number 44, Ella Hutchins. Officials for this game are Mr. Rodriguez, Mr. Day, and Mr. Weatherby. Certified athletic training services are provided by Northern Light Sports Co. You're invited to stand and remove your caps as the Foxcroft Academy Band, under the direction of Josh Guthrie, honors our country with playing of our national anthem.
All right, and with that, folks, we return to the broadcast as we prepare for the action. You heard the entirety of either side's lineups, national anthem. Only thing left to do, jump ball and get this game underway.
Let's reset those lineups. Foxcroft's going to be number 2, Allie Cook, number 3, Addie Day, number 5, Maddie Muth, number 11, Cassidy LaBelle, number 22, Noah Mason.
And for the George Stevens Academy Eagles, going to be number 3, Emma Perry St. Peter, number 4, Hallie Clifford, number 14, Aurora Simmons, number 23, Taylor Grego, and number 44, Lila Hutchins. And it's going to be Hutchins inside the circle, met by Cassidy LaBelle, preparing for the jump ball in this one. Tip is up, away, and taken away by George Stevens Academy, who has a quick look underneath the basket. The shot was missed, but the layup followed. A couple of offensive rebound opportunities, but no shots prevail, but GSA keeps the basketball, getting their offense set and ready. Pass inside to Hutchins, going to work against LaBelle. Great defense by LaBelle, forces a pickup. Ball back out to the right side corner. Ball intended to be kicked out there by Clifford, but a shuffle of the feet on the dribble drive. It's a travel. Ball back to the Ponies. Good early defense. On this end, it's going to be Addie Day bringing the ball up, contending with what looks to be a 2-3 zone to start here by the GSA Eagles. Ball down to the short corner. Good passing along the perimeter, but good recovery defense by the George Stevens Academy Eagles. Mason over to Muth. Her drive, left hand on the left side. Shot no good. Battle for it now. Comes away to Muth. Back up top to Addie Day. Controlled by the Ponies. Pass inside to Nola Mason. Her move plus the harm. Foul called inside. That's going to go against Hallie Clifford, and good rebounding action. Chris, one of the things you mentioned early on is an important point for the Ponies. They get on the offensive glass, earned another chance at it there and got the 2 points. Mason off on the free throw attempt. So 2 is all they will get, but get the first 2 of the game. And at the other end, an immediate answer.
Aurora Simmons, nice setup there that time by Hallie Clifford.
Quick down the other end, little dump off in the middle of the lane, ends up in 2 points. Cook at the other end, pass to Nola Mason. Her shot short, might have been tipped on the way up, but all things considered, back to the GSA Eagles, who are pushing the tempo now. Clifford had it for a moment, ball given up. 1 dribble, 2 dribbles inside, shot put up, but no good there. Tracked down by Perry St. Peter. There's Grego on the initial shot. Back to Perry St. Peter and make it 3 for number 3. Gets it to go behind the arc there. 5-2, 6:05 here in this opening quarter of action. Dump off intended inside. Good defense by Hutchins to knock it away. Stays with the Ponies. Muth, dribble penetration, kick over to Day. Out to Cook. She can make this. That one short. Rebounding action. Ball sails out of play. And back to the Eagles here. Ball played in. It's Clifford bringing it down now. Eagles starting to get into a flow offensively. Dumped off to Simmons. Grego the drive now. Her shot in the lane, put up and in.
That's a tough shot. She made it look easy there on the baseline. Got it to go.
Good early action here by the Eagles. Pass over to Muth. Her three, long, no good. Brought down by LaBelle, but she had a foot on the line. We're headed back the other way. Chris, the three-point opportunities have been there. Ponies have passed up on most of them. That time just not able to get it to convert on the attempt.
A little short right now on their shots.
Clifford dump off intended for Hutchins. A lot of contact going for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. Great presence of mind by Hutchins to try to take that one away. Good job by LaBelle holding on to it. Ends up a jump. Possession arrow favors the Ponies.
Do it on the defensive end. That's where it usually starts for Foxcroft. So let's see if they can do it on the other end now.
It's going to be Day bringing the ball down now. Ponies still looking to get into a rhythm offensively. Had the first two of the game. It's been a 7-0 run by the Eagles since that point. Muth with it now. Over to Cook. Cook, dump off to Mason. Left side, short corner. Sets a screen for Muth, who comes to get the ball now. Great defense by the Eagles. The GSA faithful getting into the game now, praising their team's defense. Dump off underneath to LaBelle, turned away by Hutchins. Hutchins knocked that one out of play. It's going to stay Pony basketball underneath the basket. 4:36 left in this opening frame. Double screen set. Day thought about it. Gives it off to Muth. Her shot from the right side corner is good. That's a big shot in this opening quarter, Chris.
Very big. Trying to turn the momentum the other way now after a 7-0 GSA run.
Hutchins calling for the ball inside. Gets it now on the left side, low block. Kick out. Clifford right in front of us from three. Shot no good. Battle for the ball. Hutchins comes away with it. Offensive opportunity on the putback, and she is fouled. And Chris, we're going to go back to rebounding a lot today, and we're going to mention it again right here.
I think that's where GSA can really hurt Foxcroft is down low. Hutchins has got a little bit of a height advantage down there on LaBelle, and good job by her to go out strong and get fouled. Now she's got 2 free throws.
First from the line, off the mark by Hutchins. LaBelle lost a fingernail on that action. See her kind of nursing the hand a little bit, but staying out there. Second shot from the line. That one off the mark as well. Rebounding action. Mason comes away with it. Almost pokes away from behind, but the Ponies looking to work in transition. Cook almost had it taken away. Gives it up to Addie Day. Looking to reset the offense here. Dump off underneath. LaBelle. Kicked out to Mason. Good swing along the perimeter by the Ponies. Over to Muth. Hit the three moments ago. Takes another one. Front rim, no good. Rebound by Allie. Cook. Her putback good, plus the harm.
Beautiful job. One of the smaller players on the court. She just happened to be in the right place at the right time to grab that.
Chris, a lot of offensive rebounds for either side early in this game. Pony staying scrappy, contending with this zone and finding the loose balls that way.
Chance to jump back on top here for the Ponies if Cook can hit the free throw.
She does. That's going to bring in a substitution. First of the game in this one.
So a 7-0 run by GSA answered with a 6-0 run by the Ponies.
Marnie Gleason, the one that checks in for the Eagles here. Grego has it now in the left side corner. Player-to-player defense on display by the Ponies. Ball swung around to Simmons. Good defense, good ball movement. Two teams trying to execute. Pass underneath to Hutchins. She takes a hook shot, middle of the lane, no good. Battle for the rebound. LaBelle had a mitt on it, knocks it over to Muth, who's pushing the tempo now for the Ponies. Mason slows things down, now trying to go downhill. Her too good. Seven to 10 our score. Ponies on top. 2:53 left in this opening quarter. Ball played out. Perry St. Peter. Jump underneath now. That's Simmons. Thought about it on the turnaround, but ultimately whistled for a travel there. Ball back to the Ponies following the turnover. So now it's an 8-0 run by the Ponies after a 7-0 run by the Eagles.
Gamer runs that.
It's what they call the game of basketball, and we are seeing it on full display. Day and Cook playing a two-player action. Cook got it back in the left side corner. Shot was no good. Hutchins skied over to block the offensive rebound opportunity of LaBelle. Eagles now looking to play a little tempo here. Gleason had her drive shut off. Grego catches it, takes one dribble in. Her shot was no good. Day now pushing the tempo. 2-on-2 fast break situation. Day all the way to the glass, up and in.
Coach Stevens wants a timeout. 10-0 Ponies run.
And it don't matter the time of day for Addie Day. She's going to make that one. Huge run, huge answer here by the Ponies. Chris, let's talk about it a little bit. What do you think that either side are talking about in their respective huddles?
Well, I thought George Stevens had a pretty good start offensively, but Ponies have done good job since then. Since that first 7 points by GSA, they've done a pretty good job defensively. I thought maybe the Eagles had an advantage down low, but LaBelle's done a nice job on Hutchins. Hutchins has hit some opportunities, but she hasn't scored. So keep doing the same thing with your Foxcroft right now. Obviously, you're turning up the offense a little bit. For GSA, just go back to what you were doing at the beginning of the game. Hopefully get some more opportunities here.
And here we're seeing full court pressure by the Ponies against this GSA team. Ball thrown deep. Almost up for grabs there, but transition opportunity for the Eagles. Ultimately knocked out of bounds by the Ponies. Eagles went long on the press break. Kind of got thrown up in no man's land at first, but ultimately no harm, no foul. Ball underneath the basket for the Eagles.
Good job by Day and Nola Mason to get back on that too, to knock that ball out of bounds. Stop that transition for GSA.
On the inbounding action, ball was knocked off the knee of LaBelle, denying an inbounds pass. So same situation underneath the basket for the Eagles, who almost lost it on the inbounds. And that time it was blocked. Blocked by a Pony. And it's going to stay Eagles basketball again underneath the basket. Ball played in on the opposite side to Hutchins. Her shot from the short corner, no good. Good offensive rebound on the opposite side. That time by Aurora Simmons. And she's going to be rewarded with a trip to the line. That foul against Mason.
Well played first quarter, only 2 fouls against each team.
But 2 of the Foxcroft fouls are against number 22, Nola Mason. And she's going to be checking out. Hall going to be the one checking in. Simmons off on the first. Chris, I'm just basing this off recollection, but 3 free throws, 3 misses for the GSA Eagles.
That is correct. 0 for 3 so far at the foul line. She makes this one, they'll be 25%.
That's the reverse jinx there, folks, as that one goes in. 8-12 our score. 1:46 left in the opening quarter. Day bringing the ball down for the Ponies. Passing it over to Muth. Little 2-player action along the perimeter. Ball almost poked away, but Cook comes away with it. Good defense there by Perry St. Peter. You see the Eagles being a little bit more active on the ball denial and perimeter pressure of this zone. That time Addie Day being aggressive of her own, drove to the rim and was rewarded. Blocking foul called against the Eagles. Like you mentioned though, Chris, not any extreme foul trouble near the end of this quarter. Gleason's first. Pass back to the corner for Muth off the inbound. She's 2 for 2 from that corner pocket. Maddie Muth knocks down the 3, extends the lead to 7. Simmons inside, going to be whistled for a travel. Good defense by LaBelle and company.
This is a 13-1 run right now that Foxcroft's on, since it was 7-2 early for GSA.
You can feel, Chris, that they've settled into this zone that the Eagles are playing offensively. They know what they're looking for. They're being intentional with the offense. Muth now, the drive, kick to the left side corner. Day shot long, no good. Weak side rebound goes to Grego, but she's... Official
corrected himself,
yes,
I think.
He accidentally had indicated that the ball was going back to GSA after Grego had dribbled it out of bounds, trying to corral the basketball. Quick correction, ball back to the Ponies, and no argument from the Eagles. Muth in the corner, LaBelle being very patient with her offense attack, but doing a good job of helping set things up for her teammates. Ball knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. It's going to stay Ponies basketball side out of bounds. 36 seconds up there on the clock.
Already a much better performance in this semifinal for Foxcroft than what they had in their quarterfinal. I think they only scored 33 or 34 in the win over Callis.
Muth, left side corner, shot no good, but rebound went long to LaBelle. Her putback attempt no good. Chance here for the Eagles before the end of the quarter. Simmons pushing the tempo in transition. Out to Grego, thought about a 3, pass it up. Dump inside to Hutchins. Trying to go to work against Hall. Good defense and forced to travel. Another first quarter travel here, Chris.
And now Foxcroft wants a timeout to draw up a final play here in this first quarter.
See what they take. It's only going to be a 30-second timeout, so just an opportunity to draw.
Early on, Foxcroft's kind of spread around the scoring a little bit. Got Addie Day with 2, Maddie Muth with 6, Allie Cook with 3, and Nola Mason with 4. So got 4 different scores in the first quarter.
And Chris, I think you're absolutely right in what you were saying a little bit before the break is offensively, they feel much more settled than what that quarterfinal looked like. And when you think about it, this floor can have that effect. This time of the year can have that effect on your team. It's tough when you come into the game with all the expectations and the jitters and being able to be on the floor, have that game of experience, and then to be back out there now, opportunity to kind of have things reset.
I mean, a regular season game in this building against like John Babs is a lot different than playing in a tournament game. Absolutely. With much more pressure.
7 seconds now. Day has crossed half court. Given off to Muth. Her 3 from the left side, right wing, no good. Let's say right side wing there, Chris. Brain didn't quite work on the call, but
it happens.
Ball underneath the basket, 0.8 seconds. It's going to be Ponies basketball.
Enough time to catch and shoot still.
Absolutely. They're going to flash to LaBelle. There's going to be a mid on it by Grego, and that is going to do it. An exciting first quarter of action. We're going to swing it on over to a break. Be back with you for the second.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Rep Eastern Maine Sports with official merch made for real fans. Grab yours now by scanning the QR code on screen and wear the brand that brings the action live.
Eastern Maine Sports.
Welcome back here now as we prepare for the start of the second quarter. It's going to be Eagles basketball to get the action started. Chris, what an answer there by the Foxcroft Academy Ponies. It was 2-0 to start the game, Ponies advantage. 7-0 run by the Eagles, and then Foxcroft went on quite the run of their own.
13-1 after that point. So you got to be feeling good if you're Foxcroft right now. much better offensive output in that first quarter than we saw in their quarterfinal.
They're going to start this quarter on defense and see what the Eagles can drop to try to get into an offensive flow of their own. Player-to-player defense, foul called against Cook. A little aggressive on the far sideline there.
Got to find some answers here if you're GSA. I mean, Layla Hutchins down low had 4 rebounds and 2 blocks in that first quarter, but she did not score. So overall, Foxcroft's done a nice job on her.
Simmons with it off the inbounds. Given off to Clifford. Resetting the offense here. Dump off. And a travel. Chris, we've seen a number of travels and unforced turnovers in this first quarter by the Eagles.
Kind of similar to the way they started against Sumner in their quarterfinal. It started off really slow, turned it on, and was able to pull away some for the win, but they got off to a slow start in that game as well.
On the offensive end for the Ponies, it's Cook with it, left side corner. Pass played out to Day, dump off underneath to LaBelle. Passing it inside, outside.
Wow, what passing. A passing display by the Ponies.
And a
block by Hutchins.
Blocking display by the Eagles.
Hutchins with her 3rd block of the game, and we're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Foxcroft.
A little anticlimactic there following the block. Both players kind of just elected to fall on the ball and not really compete too strongly for it, so officials ultimately do blow the whistle. It's going to stay Ponies basketball. Into LaBelle. Her floater from inside the right side block is good. Good inbounds play to get LaBelle a clean look.
5th score for the Ponies here in this first half. That's first 2 for Cassidy LaBelle.
Pass inside to Simmons. Has to kick it out. Good defense by LaBelle. Shot thrown up a little wild there. And it's going to go. There's going to be a conversation between the officials. And it is going to go back to the Ponies, which that was the correct call there, Chris. There was no contact or no interference with the basketball on the way up. So thrown out of bounds, ball back to the Ponies here. Ooh, Day tried to find Hall. He was inching near the basket on that left side block. Good active hands by the Eagles, knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay Ponies basketball. 17-8 our score, 6:31 left in this opening half of basketball. Pass to the corner now, Day, a wide open clean look, shot long, no good. Brought down by Clifford, breaks through the pack. Looking ahead, but good transition defense by Hall. And ultimately Day, the one that takes it away. And Perry St. Peter going to be whistled for the blocking call.
Boy, this GSA offense looks disheveled here so far, and all the credit to Foxcroft Academy.
And not a ton of perimeter shots being put up by the Eagles. They've made one, Perry St. Peter a 3 there in that first quarter. Not a ton of attempts here since that point. Pass the Hall underneath, wanted to go to LaBelle. Ultimately, there was an Eagle lying in wait. Now they're trying to fly up the floor. Pass to Simmons. Out to Grego. She takes a 3. She makes a 3.
That's a big basket for them. They needed that.
Someone might have a headset on the sideline there. Just talked about the threes, and you see an immediate impact that a 3 can have. Life reinserted to this Eagles offensive attack as they prepare to go to work defensively. Good passing here by the Ponies on the subsequent offensive possession.
Really good ball movement offensively for the Ponies tonight.
Skip pass intended for Cook, who was flashing to the heart of the lane. Ultimately pass a little out of reach. Turnover, ball back to the Eagles with a little bit of some momentum, Chris. Reminder, Nola Mason, been out of the game for quite a while. Did pick up that second foul in the opening quarter. Offensively now, Hutchins steps it back near the free throw line. Her shot long, no good. Ball kept alive by Perry St. Peter, but knocks it out of play.
Got kind of done a defensive switch too. on Hutchins for GSA. It's Payson Hall that's guarding her now. And we've got LaBelle guarding number 14, Aurora Simmons. So they've made a defensive switch there.
Day, shot fake on a 3, pass over to Cook. Her shot off the mark, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be Simmons and Muth with it. Going to be a jump ball. And back to the Eagles.
I think even 3 minutes into the second quarter, when you told Coach Muzzy you'd have 17 on the board, I think he would, no matter how many GSA had, I think he'd be happy with the offensive effort so far.
It's Hutchins with the pass inside to Clifford. Good defense by Cook, defending without fouling. Ultimately, ball went underneath the basket.
Called for a travel.
Stanchion,
I don't think you can you catch your own deflection like that without it being a travel? I don't know the rule.
Ultimately,
it's a turnover.
It's a turnover and another travel here, Chris. A lot of unforced turnovers here in this first half by the Eagles. That time, a forced turnover by the Eagles. They got a hand on it. Working in transition now. All the way down to Grego. Up and in with the left.
Grego's got 7 out of the 13 for George Stevens.
And Clifford, the football pass there to get that one down floor.
I don't care how many steps Grego took. She's getting an assist for that baseball pass.
Absolutely. And a 3-second violation against Hall. This Ponies offense starting to get a little bit stagnant here. Momentum definitely swinging back the way of the Eagles. Their crowd, student section, getting into this one now. Ball over to Hutchins, inside to Grego. Grego, her hook in the lane, no good. Rebound by Hutchins, and she's fouled. Gonna head to the charity stripe.
She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Eagles only 1 for 4 at the stripe so far. They have scored the last 5 points here to tighten this game up a little more, Zach.
Debris out there on the floor. Officials coming together to make sure that gets cleaned up before giving the ball back over to Hutchins. Hits back iron and rolls in there. One more on the way. That one back iron and no good. And taken away by Simmons, who got a foot on the line. It was LaBelle originally that came away with that rebound, Chris. Ended up right in front of us at media row. Simmons picked the pocket, but not before putting a foot on that sideline.
Got to respond here if you're Foxcroft. Been a little bit here since you've able to put some points on the scoreboard.
Hall, good move inside off a beautiful pass by Day. That's just what the doctor ordered if you're the Ponies there. Clifford picks the ball up. Over to Grego. Muth now trying to get a steal. Going to be called for a reach in there. The defensive intensity and effort has been there for either side in this one. Grego with it on the inbounds to Simmons now. Backdoor, very good play off of the out-of-bounds set. Up and in. Grego underneath the basket for a wide open 2. Chris, that was a beautiful set. Player flashed to the high wing area, and Grego went on the cut. Back screen, backdoor, 2 points. Offensively for the Ponies, ball underneath to Hall, who took a dribble and took too many steps after. Turnover, ball back to GSA now. Nola Mason still on the bench. 2 first quarter fouls, has not returned since. Ball over to Perry St. Peter. To Grego now. Her 3 long, no good. Rebound by Hall before quickly giving it up to Addie Day. Youth on the subsequent pass, but tried to drive baseline. Got a little too close to the baseline, stepped out of bounds. Ball back to the Eagles. 8-2 run here, Chris. 17-8 at one point, now 16-19. Advantage still Ponies. 2:15 left in this opening half of basketball. Simmons now guarded by LaBelle on the right side wing. Makes a nice move, but a better block there by LaBelle. On the inbounds, nearing a 5-second violation. Clifford plays it into Perry St. Peter. Her runner in the lane, off the mark, no good. Brought down by Hall. Quickly over to Muth. One more to Day. Day at the other end, up and in for two. Grego was trying to take the charge there. Good body control by Day not to create too much contact. 2 points. Perry St. Peter at the other end. Dump inside to Simmons. LaBelle guarding against the post-up opportunity. Cross-court pass. Clifford, her three rolls off, no good. Day with it now. 1:26 remaining here in this opening half of basketball. Muth the catch. Pass inside. Hall, her layup no good. Battle for it. Muth comes away with it. And we're going to have a double dribble. Ball got back up to Day. A little too quick on that one. Ultimately whistled for the double dribble there. Both sides a little winded here. Haven't seen many substitutions for either side. The defensive effort and intensity has been there all game. Hutchins now goes to the rim, up and in for two. Great move by Hutchins. Able to get by Hall on the original shot fake, and good follow-up move. At the other end now, Day over to Cook, who goes baseline. Dump off to Hall along the baseline. Seeing some good passing here. Over to LaBelle, who's fouled on the jump shot there. And that one going to be whistled against Taylor Grego. So 42 seconds left in the opening half. LaBelle, good on the first there. Stretches the game to a 2-possession game. 4-point lead now for the Ponies. Second shot, same result. 23-18, 42 seconds remaining in the quarter. Clifford crosses half court now for the Eagles. Dump off to Hutchins, trying to keep her offense alive. Had a nice possession last time down. This time got to the rim, but once she did, whistled for her travel. And Coach Tyler Muzzy now telling his team, let's take one shot if we can. 31.9 there on the clock. Day gonna elect to sit near half court. Happy to take some time off the clock here. Stretching this zone pressure. Goes over to Muth. Muth, 2 dribbles inside. Gets by the defender, up and in for 2. 4 seconds on the clock. Clifford pushing the pace now. Uncontested. Gonna have a clean look to end the half. Short, no good. Ponies, nice answer to end that second quarter. They head into the halftime, up 7. 25-18 our score. We're going to swing it over to a break. Be back with you in a moment.
Sweatshirts, jackets, hats, baby clothes, and much more. Get your Eastern Maine sports merch at www.bonfire.com/store/eastern-maine-sports or at easternmainsports.com. Wide selection of items available, with more being added frequently.
Are you looking for the perfect house? Well, look no further than Next Home Experience Realtor, Jamie Gilbert. Jamie covers the greater Bangor area all the way up to Greenville. She offers superior personal service before, during, and after your transaction. So if you are in the greater Bangor area and you see Luke the next home dog on a lawn, make sure to call Next Home Experience Realtor, Jamie Gilbert. Give her a call at 207-343-1215 and get started on finding your dream home today.
state-of-the-art softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Get hydrated and energized and feel fantastic at Pine State Nutrition. Whether you're an athlete, a workaholic, or a parent on the go, we have something for everyone. Get your tea or shake filled with healthy energy, hydration, immunity, protein, and so much more. Healthy starts here at Pine State Nutrition on Broadway in Bangor.
Bring the family to Angler's Restaurant, where Maine classics like fried clams, haddock, and lobster are served with a smile. Join us for lunch or dinner, or order ahead to go. See our full menu at anglersseafoodrestaurant.com, your hometown seafood spot. Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment. Call 977-BEAR today.
Welcome back here now inside the Cross Insurance Center. It is halftime. It is 25-18. Advantage Ponies through one half of play. Chris, it was an exciting first half of basketball. You said it early on in the broadcast. Basketball is a game of runs. We saw a number of them in that first half to get us where we are now. Let's talk about it. What happened in that first half? How did we get here?
Foxcroft did a great job offensively. Like I said, they got 25 points at the half. They were in the 30s for their quarterfinal win. So you've got to be happy about the effort and also the effort on the defensive end as well.
Absolutely. They returned to the floor here and did a lot of good things in that first half, did the Ponies. Let's talk about GSA. They clawed back into this game. 7 points might be a little bit farther of a stretch than really the action was. It was a little bit closer out there on the floor than the 7 points may suggest. Kind of a late push there by the Ponies. What did the Eagles do well in their first half of play?
I thought they came alive a little bit there in that second quarter. Taylor Grego actually came alive for the Eagles. She had 7 of their 10 points in that second quarter, so fought their way back in. And Foxcroft just needs to continue what they did in the first half. GSA, you're going to have to make some adjustments. How are we going to score enough points to win this game?
Absolutely, and one key thing for the Foxcroft Academy Ponies from that first half of play, Nolan Mason did not see action in the entire second quarter with 2 fouls, and they're still up in this one by the 7 points you see up there on the scoreboard. So, Exciting first half of play. We are excited to be able to bring you the second half, which will be coming up very shortly.
Has some numbers as well.
Yeah,
when you're ready.
Show us what we got.
Yeah, Matty Muth is the leading scorer for Foxcroft, 8 points in that first half. LaBelle, Mason, and Day all have 4. Cook has 3, and Hall has 2. For their total of 25. They have 10 rebounds. They were 3 for 4 from the foul line. And for GSA, Grego leading the way with 9 points. Simmons, Hutchins, and St. Peter all have 3 points apiece. Simmons has 4 rebounds. Hutchins has 5, along with 2 blocked shots. They had 12 rebounds, and they were 2 for 6 from the foul line.
It was an exciting first half of play. A lot of players that made a lot of good things happen as the George Stevens Academy Eagles now make their way back to the floor. 2 minutes and 20 seconds up there on the halftime clock. I want to thank Rouse Garage, Herring Brothers, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Governors, Anglers, Sports Arena, Sluggers, Starbird Co-Events, Gordon Contracting, Jamie Gilbert, Next Home Experience, Newport Glass, Hammond Lumber, Black Bear Crane, Brownies Paving, Pine State Nutrition, Hometown Nutrition, Deergo Nutrition, and Varney Chevrolet. I want to thank all of them for helping us bring all the action from Tourney 2026. Exciting news, Pine State Nutrition, Deergo Nutrition, and Hometown Nutrition will be the Player of the Game sponsor, and all the Player of the Games from inside the Cross Insurance Center here from Bangor, they're going to walk away with a gift card. Sports Arena will be the Player of the Day sponsor. Each Player of the Game winner will be put up for a vote for Player of the Day, with the winner receiving a gift card to Sports Arena. All right, Chris, minute 30 left on the halftime clock as both sides prepare for their final adjustments as we get ready to get going here in this second half. What are some things, you started to talk about adjustments, what are a couple quick hitters, what do the Ponies need to do to continue expanding this lead and send this game home and send themselves to the next round here in the playoffs?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of the same that we saw in the first half. They hit a bit of a scoring lull there in the second quarter, but they've gotten perimeter shots, open perimeter shots. They've knocked some of those down. But they've done very well down in the post, containing Hutchins, who only has 3 points in this game. A lot of the same. I mean, LaBelle started out with her defensively, and Payson Hall also played some big minutes in the second quarter as well.
What do the Eagles need to do to unlock a player like Hutchins, who is a player we highlighted at the start of the broadcast because of the size advantage she does have inside, and she's played a great game, don't get me wrong. She's doing really well defensively as well. But to unlock her offensively, what are some things that they might be able to do or adjust?
I think they need to try to get her in a different position, maybe in the post, whether that's to throw it up over the top of the defense. Just ways to unlock her and get her going offensively.
Absolutely. It is going to be Ponies basketball to start this second half of play. They'll be right in front of their bench. Coach Muzzy looking on.
Also got a real eagle here on site. Not a real eagle, but a mascot eagle.
It's real to me. Pass inside to Mason, who starts this second half of play. Again, missed that whole second quarter with the 2 fouls, and she has 3 players descend on her. Battle for the ball. It's going to be a jump. An advantage to the Eagles here. Good early defense.
It will be interesting to see what sort of adjustments GSA can make, especially on the offensive end.
Clifford going to be walking the ball across the timeline here.
Like
player to player.
Yeah, it is player to player, actually.
Ball played underneath the basket on almost a backdoor type situation to Simmons, but too far underneath the basket, had to kick it all the way atop the key to Clifford. Hutchins with it now. She squares to the hoop from beyond the arc. Her shot just rolled off the rim. No hesitation on the jump shot there and almost knocked it down. Day the pick up, pass to the right side corner. That was Mason. Flashing now is Muth, giving up to LaBelle, left side short corner. Her cross-court pass thrown near the Ponies bench, kept alive inside to Mason. What a play, what a save by Addie Day, and what a finish by Nola Mason.
I believe this match is the largest lead now for the Ponies at 9.
Clifford off of a screen now to the left side corner in Grego. Grego's floater, no good, but a blocking foul to call, which is going to send Grego to the free throw line.
Grego will have the opportunity to be the first player in this contest for either team, that breaking into double-digit points. She has 9 right now. Again, they left some points out there, though, in that first half. Only shooting 2 for 6 from the foul line so far.
They all matter, but they especially matter right now, and Grego makes that one count, knocks down the first.
She's up to 10 now.
One more on the way. That one rolls in and good. So clean trip there by Taylor Grego. 20-27, 6:34 remaining here in this third quarter. Day and Cook, two-player action right in front of us. Day kicks back to Cook, who now drives the middle of the lane. Day replaced her and catches in the left side corner. Day resets the offense atop the key now. Pass over to Maddie Muth. Before giving it up to Nola Mason. She's on the left side, short corner, skip pass. Good passing here. Good defense by the Eagles. A lot of perimeter action. The Eagles not allowing anything inside. Skip pass to Cook. And Grego was going to jump for the block there because she believed Cook was going to go up with a jump shot and landed right into Allie Cook. A lot of contact. Not intentional, but heavy contact there. Official just checking on Cook, making sure she's all right. And she's going to stay out there on the floor. Tough player. Again, non-intentional play there, but a lot of contact nonetheless. So resetting now. Day off the inbounds, gives up to Mason, left side wing. Over now to Cook. Back to Mason, inside to LaBelle. LaBelle going to work along the baseline, spun back to the middle of the lane. Her shot no good. Brought down by Hutchins and the Eagles. It was a great move, just unable to get the finish to go. Perry St. Peter played it into Simmons for a moment. Her floater in the lane after getting the ball back. No good. Mason comes away with it, and she is running. 3-on-2 advantage numbers-wise to the Eagles. Mason pulled up from 3. Shot no good. Battle for the ball now. And it's going to be a jump ball, which keeps it to the Ponies. Chris, at least to start this quarter, just looks like the Ponies are a little bit more engaged energy-wise and diving for loose balls, going after the basketball, able to earn another possession here. LaBelle, the dump off inside, that's Mason. She spins baseline. Maddie Muth keeps it alive, but into the arms of Aurora Simmons. Simmons trying to work in fast break mode now. Her shot off the rim, no good. Rebound on the weak side by Hutchins. Up and in for 2. Day over to Muth. One more to Cook. Patience is on display here. Inside, LaBelle. One more underneath to Nola Mason. Her shot no good, but gets her own miss. Kick out. Allie Cook from 3. Bottoms. And that Allie Cook 3 is going to lead to an Eagles timeout. 30-22 the score. Chris, lot to digest here early on in this third quarter. What have you seen so far?
I thought GSA's got some decent looks at the basket. Their first couple offensive possessions in this third quarter, and that was a big 3 right there by Allie Cook after GSA had cut it down to 5. Big play right there for Allie Cook. Big shot.
And to this point in the game, Chris, it has felt like when George Stevens has gone on their runs, there have been big shots in big moments that have been the answer to this point for the Ponies. 3s on either side. Muth has had her share in this game as well, but as you said, absolutely a big shot there by Allie Cook.
Certainly was.
Inbounds played in now following the timeout to Clifford for the Eagles. Perry St. Peter had it for a moment. Pass over to Clifford. Knocked out of play by Allie Cook. On the sideline now, Clifford played in to Simmons. Now Grego comes to get it. Trying to make something happen. Guarded by Muth. Got her up in the air, but ultimately had to force that on a skip pass. Hutchins trying to make a move of her own. Good defense by LaBelle. Offensive rebound goes to Aurora Simmons, who gets the 2.
When things haven't worked for Hutchins down there, Simmons has done a good job on the offensive glass as well.
Day now. Passing inside to Mason. Nola Mason, a good move, but off on the finish. Ball back to the Eagles now. Clifford walking it up. Guarded by Cook. Looking to go middle. Pass over to Simmons. Tipped through her hands. Mason comes away with it. A lot of contact for the ball. Cook comes away with it. Aurora Simmons comes away with it. What action we are seeing, Chris. Effort and intensity. And we're going to have, I think, a warning or a conversation with Coach Muzzy. That's going to be a warning against the coach on the Foxcroft Academy side.
Now, you don't always just get a warning. Sometimes you get, it depends on what was said, but
and the thing is,
luckily for them, it was just a warning. So
there was a quasi-fast break situation too.
Yep.
So it ultimately stems any chance of that fast break, but it's going to stay Eagle basketball. Playing it in now, was originally knocked out of bounds off of the inbounds, goes to Hutchins. Hutchins trying to go to work. Foul inside against LaBelle. Had good positioning, but brought the hands down. Going to be whistled for the foul there.
Hutchins another chance at the foul line. She's only 1 out of 4 from the foul line tonight. Hoping to have some better success here. George Stevens has got the lead down to 6. And then the first one, not good.
Off on the first is Hutchins. Chris, I say it all the time. They all matter, but this time
1 out of 5. And
that one off the mark as well. Strong rebounding action. LaBelle comes away with it. Over to Day. One more to Cook. The left side corner. Mason atop the key. Buries a 3. Huge answer there by the Ponies.
Nola Mason, a big shot there. Matches the biggest lead for Foxcroft, now back up to 9. And that's something, if we get in a situation where the game is tight in the fourth quarter, Hutchins 1 for 6 of the line. You look at somebody like that to foul, especially in a close game.
Something to watch for. Substitution played in now. Marnie
25,
Gleason.
Marnie Gleason, yep.
A little bit of some trouble getting the ball in. We're going to have a 5-second violation. At the other end, it was an intended backdoor cut that was knocked out of bounds by Maddie Muth. Ball was underneath the basket, and it was underneath the basket for too long. Violation headed the other way, Ponies basketball. Day over to Muth. Kick out to LaBelle. LaBelle thought about it for a moment, ultimately resets the offense to Day. Day electing to display some patience here. Over to Cook. We saw this in their opening round matchup for the Ponies, trying to force a zone defense to extend itself. Not necessarily stall ball, but going to force your perimeter players to extend and create opportunities near the basket. Day over to Cook. Picks up her dribble now to Muth. Maddie Day comes to get it again. Cook atop the key, well beyond the three-point line. Again, not necessarily a delay, but trying to get this defense to stretch itself. And to the Ponies' credit, it is beginning to happen. These zone perimeter players are extending. Nally Cook trying to go back door. Almost lost a handle on it.
You see a lot of these type possessions end up in an easy layup.
Day over to Mason, out to Muth. 1:20 left on this third quarter clock. A great possession here by the Ponies. Inside now to LaBelle, which is what this is trying to do. Inside-outside game to Cook. Her 3 no good. Brought down by Aurora Simmons.
Good possession still, though. They ran a lot of time off the clock.
They lead in this one by 9. Now a minute left to play in this third quarter. Poked away by Muth. Over to the hands of Hutchins. Grego has it now. Her drive might be knocked off of
her leg.
Yep. And yes, Chris, you saw it. Pair of substitutions checking in now. Perry St. Peter and Ellie Woodward. Woodward getting her first minutes of the game here, Chris, with 52 seconds left in this third quarter. Chance to talk about some things on that sideline defensively, maybe some adjustments that need to be made as we prepare for the final 44 seconds of this third quarter. Perry St. Peter is running between three perimeter players, trying to deny the basketball, trying to go for a steal. And it's very clear what the Ponies are trying to do, trying to play for one shot in this opportunity.
I got to say, the Ponies' teamwork passing the ball around tonight has been phenomenal.
Mason to Muth. Muth thought better of it. Perry St. Peter went for the steal, unable to get it, and LaBelle! That's what the defense can do when it stretches itself. It can be susceptible on the back doors. LaBelle wide open at the rim for a layup. 2 seconds on the clock. Perry St. Peter. Clifford throws it up, knocks it down! I think we may get a review, Chris. From our eyes, our vantage
looked like
points.
It was out of her hands in plenty of time.
And they came together. They are going to review it. The shot on the floor was called good. It shouldn't take long to confirm this one.
We got our own replay thanks to our producer.
And we're going to post that clip in just a bit for you to be the judge at home. But we're going to swing it over to a break. We'll give you the verdict on the back end.
And softball training facility has the perfect gift for the budding all-star on your holiday shopping list. Give the gift of training. Sluggers offers both group and one-on-one lessons for all levels. Give the gift of experience. From batting cages to advanced technology, Sluggers is the perfect place to get practice and improve skills. Give the gift of competition. Joining a travel team at Sluggers is a great way to learn and grow with new friends. You're sure to hit it out of the park when you give the gift of Sluggers.
Rouse Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing a vehicle, Rouse Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Rouse Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Welcome back here now, folks. It's going to be Eagles basketball to start the fourth, and that shot was confirmed. Made three-pointer by Clifford in a huge shot, and now they get the ball right back. Clifford over to Perry St. Peter was the intention, but kicked out of bounds by Addie Day.
That's a huge shot because after that quarter, because if that's not good or you don't get that, you're down 11 still to start the fourth. Now you're down 8 with a chance to get it down to 6 or 5 on this possession.
Shot fake. Subsequent shot put up by Grego. Short, no good. Mason now racing in transition, trying to get all the way to the rim. It's going to be knocked out of bounds off the knee of Nola Mason. And that's going to give the ball back to the Eagles here. Clifford crosses the timeline now. Gets the ball back from Grego for giving it right back to Taylor Grego. Perry St. Peter, a three from the right side wing. Shot was no good. Rebound offensive to Aurora Simmons. Her shot inside, no good. Nola Mason comes away with the board. Cook now has numbers in transition. Had her shot blocked. Goes to LaBelle. LaBelle on the deck. And we're going to have a timeout taken by Coach Tyler Muzzy and the Ponies. That's going to leave them with 3. Had 4 before taking it. So plenty as they stretch down this final fourth quarter here.
Yeah, we've already, just to recap stuff that's happened here at the Cross Insurance Center today, we had the Class D semifinals this morning. That was Machias winning. And my God, I can't even remember now who the other team was at this moment. Machias won. Machias boys will be playing in the regional final. This afternoon we saw the Class C boys semifinal games, and my brain's just not working, Zach. I'm going to go back to you.
Chris, I think your brain's working fine. The biggest point is there's been a lot of fun basketball.
Inside this still more
today.
To come, too.
Absolutely still more to come, and some excitement on the way, and some excitement as we get ready to conclude this one. I mean, both teams have been able to go on some impressive runs.
We want to tell everybody, too, that's listening that the Class B regional finals tomorrow night have been moved to 5 and 6:45, so those games have been moved up 2 hours. So let everybody know that who might be coming down to see the games tomorrow night.
On the inbounds, it went to Addie Day. She was looking for Nola Mason inside, tried going over the top. A little too far out of reach there. Ball back to the Eagles. Clifford, pass over to Grego. Thought about a three, thought about it too long. Going to be whistled for a travel now. Ball back to the Ponies.
I got it now. Machias Madawaska boys both advanced today, and now Foxcroft has the possession.
6:46 left in this fourth quarter. Looks like it's player-to-player defense on display now, Chris. So an adjustment made during the halftime break by the Eagles, taking note of the fact that these Ponies are not necessarily delaying, but they're not going to be in a rush either. Cook was able to get by her player, got all the way to the rim, blocked before putting up a shot. So ball's going to be taken underneath the basket.
Again, my brain wasn't working there for a few minutes, but I'm getting it back now, Zach. The Class C boys regional final will be a battle of the county, Fort Kent and Caribou, which should be a phenomenal game.
Absolutely should. Muth plays it into Allie Cook off the inbounds. LaBelle over to Muth. Right side corner. She's loved that spot. That one just rolls out. Rebounded by the Eagles, now headed back the other way. Grego looking inside to Hutchins, goes to her, poked away from behind by Maddie Muth. Day running for the Ponies, as is Mason. Her layup at the rim, up and in for two. 10-point lead now for the Ponies. Now under 6 left to play in this fourth quarter.
Nola Mason in double figures now with 11.
Clifford took a shot off a screen on the left side wing. That was no good, but rebounded by the Eagles. And Aurora Simmons able to get a shot to go. Cuts it back to a single-digit game. Mason with it. Calls for the screen. Dump off to LaBelle. The intention swallowed up by Hutchins. Hutchins at the other end. Good strong move inside. Off on the shot attempt. Good rebound by Grego. Her shot missed. Hutchins another rebound. That one's going to go against Mason.
These are big free throws. I mean, there's still over 5 minutes left to play. Looks like Hutchins was shaken up a little bit, but these are really big free throws for this point of the game for Hutchins, and we have a flop warning as well on Foxcroft Academy, so would be a technical if that does happen again.
We've had a coach's warning and a flop warning now. And that gave the opportunity for Hutchins to catch her breath a little bit more. Was a lot of contact. And has played every minute of this game too, Chris. Hutchins, good on the first.
2 for 7 now at the line. Again, these are clutch points right now at this point of the game. You're down by 7 right now with 5:13 left.
That one, good. Cuts it to a 2-possession game. 6-point lead now for the Ponies. 5:06 left in this fourth quarter. Mason to LaBelle. Out of the outstretched arm of LaBelle. Turnover now. Ball back to the Eagles with a little bit of some momentum here, Chris.
I mean, you still want to score, but you're definitely not in a hurry right now if you're Foxcroft with a 6-point lead with 5 minutes left.
It has felt like Nola Mason these last couple possessions just a little bit sped up. Aggressive player, you don't want to shut that off for her. Travel at the other end. And Chris, I don't have the live stats in front of me, but we have seen a number of turnovers in this one against the Eagles, and a number of those unforced. Timeout taken by the Ponies here.
Foxcroft wants to talk it over again. Don't want to take away from trying to score at this point, but again, you don't need to speed it up at this point either.
Want to be intentional. Thinking Rouse Garage, Herring Brothers, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Governors, Anglers, Sports Arena, Sluggers, Starbird Co-Events, Gordon Contracting, Jamie Gilbert, Next Home Experience, Newport Glass, Hammond Lumber, Black Bear Crane, Roundy's Paving, Pine State Nutrition, Hometown Nutrition, and Deergo Nutrition, and Varney Chevrolet. Thank you to all of them for helping us bring all the action from Tourney 2026. Exciting news, Pine State Nutrition, Deergo Nutrition, and Hometown Nutrition will be the Player of the Game sponsor. And all the Player of the Game winners from inside the Cross Insurance Center here in Bangor are going to walk away with a gift card. Sports Arena, they're going to be the Player of the Day sponsor. Each Player of the Game winner will be put up for a vote for Player of the Day, with the winner receiving a gift card to Sports Arena. All right, and with that, we get ready to return to the action here. It's going to be Muth underneath the basket at the opposite end, ready to inbounds today. Get things going for this Ponies offense. Player-to-player defense by the Eagles. Backdoor cut by Muth. Well defended. Shot was off the mark. LaBelle comes away with it on the weak side. So good setup, good play by the Ponies, but good defense once the shot was put up by the Eagles. Muth with it now, over to Mason. One more to LaBelle, left side corner. Cook on a backdoor cut. Left-hand layup was no good. And fouls on the rebounding action.
Might have been a little bit of a frustration foul. She's kind of mad at herself for blowing that easy layup.
Just the second team foul of the quarter.
Still only a two-possession game.
Allie Cook's second.
It feels almost like Foxcroft should be ahead by a lot more, but you look at the score and it's a two-possession game.
Clifford tried to cut that to a one-possession game on a three. Shot was no good. Pass ahead to Cook. Cook couldn't quite control it in transition. So slowing it down now are the Ponies. Day running the point guard and doing so effectively for this Ponies team. Decides to reset it. Pass inside. Mason to the rim. Blocked from behind, and they're going to say out of bounds off of the Hutchins. Hutchins has a number of blocks in this one, Chris. Good play there. Ball underneath the basket now for Foxcroft Academy. Cook, clean look at a three right in front of us on the left side wing. Shot no good. Swallowed up by Hutchins. Clifford, baseball pass to Aurora. Simmons down court. Unable to completely control it, but possession stays with the Eagles. Clifford shot no good. Simmons comes away with the offensive glass. Her putback no good. Hutchins, third time's a charm, gets the two to go.
We got a 4-point game here. Just over 3 minutes left.
Don't turn the dial, folks.
We got another turnover here for Foxcroft. Again, you want to play with pace, but you don't need to speed it up. And I think George Stevens wants to talk it over here.
This is actually, I like the timeout for GSA, as you want to capitalize now on this opportunity. But at the same time, this is a good opportunity for Coach Muzzy to talk to his team too. I mean, you've actually had a number of plays where you have a scoring opportunity right at the rim. So offensively, you've been able to get the looks you want. You gotta calm yourself, be able to collect, and not have moments like we just saw that lead to unforced turnovers and errors. So Chris, 3:17 left, 33-37 our score. What are the keys to these final 3 minutes and 17 seconds? Let's talk about first the GSA Eagles. What are the keys for them?
They need some points. Obviously down by 4, so they've gotten some better looks. I thought, Simmons has done really well as far as like being in the right place at the right time to scoop up offensive rebounds, and that's allowed Hutchins to actually scoop up a few balls, put those back up and in. So if you're Foxcroft though, you want to play with pace. Yes, you've got the lead, 3:17 left. You do not need to speed things up like you have been.
And it's going to be Grego, the inbounder now for the Eagles.
You get an open layup, sure. Something like that, you got to take it. But other than that, they do not need to speed it up at this point of the game.
Trouble getting the ball in initially, got it into Simmons, and Simmons was looking for Perry St. Peter on a backdoor cut, thrown over her head, and out of the timeout, Chris, just 4 seconds later, turnover. Ball back to the Ponies.
Good thought. Good play call, just didn't work out for the Eagles.
Day over to LaBelle. Mason back to LaBelle. Muth has it now, and honestly, this player-to-player defense has done well disrupting the typical flow of this Ponies offense. Mason right in front of us, left side corner, pocket, knocks it down. Wow. Every run, there's been a three-point answer.
Yeah, there has been, you're right. Huge shot there from Mason.
Clifford, the kick out to Grego. Grego dump underneath to Aurora Simmons. Back out to Grego atop the key. Her runner in the lane, no good. Battle for the basketball. We're going to have, I believe, a foul against Hutchins. Possession arrow does still favor the Ponies. And massive, massive shot from Nola Mason there.
Very gutsy shot at this point in the game, Zach, to step up and take that shot in that situation with your team only up by 4, and now you've been able to extend that to 7 with that big shot there by Mason.
The other end now, Muth finds LaBelle on a dribble handoff. Reset now to Cook atop the key. Addie Day with it. Patience on display here by the Ponies. Day goes back door, dump off on the weak side. LaBelle off on the layup attempt. Hutchins comes away with the board. Aurora Simmons in transition now. Good defense by Mason, able to stay in front. Shot thrown up wildly and no good. Cook racing in transition. Clear to beat. Cook at the rim plus the horn. Number 2 with the 2. Chance to make it 3. Chance to make it a double-digit score.
Be the first double-digit lead of the night for the Ponies. Just a minute 43 left, so huge plays by the Ponies here down the stretch.
Cook, front rim and off on that one. So stays a 3-possession game, technically, if you consider the 3-point basket. Perry St. Peter, her 3 off the mark, no good. Brought down by Simmons. Extra pass inside, off back iron, no good. Nola Mason comes away with it. Day has it now, a minute 18 left to play. Pony's gonna elect to just be patient here. 3 fouls against GSA. They're gonna have to foul 2 more times before we get to that bonus. We see the first one there. So this game's going to come down to free throw shooting. Chris, what a shot by Nola Mason. She's making a strong campaign here for our player of the game in what's been a very even distribution by either teams. But a play like that by Mason, up 4, able to knock down that 3. Might be the difference in this one. Found LaBelle on the inbounds, did Mason. Uncontested to the rim. It's an 11-point lead now, under a minute to play. Floater in the lane by Clifford, off the mark, brought down by Mason. Day comes away with it. The fouls are going to have to start coming. LaBelle with it. Muth with it. Time coming off the clock now, under 40 seconds to play. Screen set. Simmons pokes it over to Cook. Mason holding on to it. She's going to be fouled, and Nola Mason, who arguably hit the biggest shot of the night.
Yeah, double-double for Mason. 14 points, 10 rebounds.
Missed the whole second quarter.
And she's on the free throw line right now, so she'll get a chance to add to that. Yeah, 6 rebounds, 6 of those 10 rebounds in the fourth quarter here, so she's been key on the glass and making big shots.
Missed the whole second quarter, part of the first with the foul, so truly just an impressive effort in this second half.
16
Perfect
points.
there.
Yep. 7 points here in this fourth quarter, including that three that seems like it kind of iced the game for them. And another, she had it for a second, but Simmons got it back from her, but almost another rebound there for Mason.
And we'll see if GSA elects to foul or let this game draw to its conclusion here. Day with it. 4 seconds left on the clock. The Eagles going to elect to not foul. The Ponies are going to elect to advance to the regional final. 46-35, our final. Nola Mason's going to be our Pine State Nutrition Player of the Game. It was a fun one, but signing off from inside the Cross Insurance Center, thank you all for joining us.